Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Taisha with Organized Plans. I want to start by thanking all of my returning subscribers for spending some time with me today. And if you're new to my channel and haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my 2024 planner lineup. So if you'd like to see all the planners that I'll be using for next year and why, just keep on watching and let's get started. Okay, so in front of me, I have a number of planners here. And I have to say, I think it was a little bit more challenging this year, to work through my planner lineup and what I want to use for next year. And so for that reason, I'm going to be trying out a few new things for next year. And I think for myself, it was really important to try to keep working through some of the decisions until I felt a level of planner peace, and also taking that time to reflect on what really worked well for me this year and what didn't, and as a result, what I want to change up. So that's what I'll be talking through in today's video. So I'm going to start by just moving all these planners to the side and then just walking through everything and how I'll be using these. Okie dokie. So, as I said, I have been, really doing some self-evaluation and reflection and everything. And not everything in my lineup is going to be new. There are a number of planners that I have as 18-month planners that I'm going to be carrying forward as well. So the first thing I'm going to start with, and I know there's probably a bit of a glare, showing because of my light being on, but I'm going to be using these planners as my catch-all planner. And I always love a few things that I know really works for me for my catch-all planner that I want to, kind of stick with. So the first is choosing a planner that is the vertical layout. I love the vertical layout for decorating for my catch-all planner. And if you're new to the planner community and not sure what's meant by a catch-all planner, this planner is really going to be holding almost all aspects of my life, whether it's, planning for things personally for me or for my family. I'm going to also add in some inserts into this planner for budgeting and for meal planning. That's continued to work well for me. And last year I did, or earlier this year, I was doing a separate budgeting planner, but I just found that I wasn't using it to its full extent. So instead, I'll just be adding some inserts. So definitely stay tuned for all the individual planner setup videos. And that's where I'll be going into more depth for that planner and setting it all up, and having a video for each of these. So, so this is a vertical planner. It is the Star Lover. Now, the main thing is also for my vertical planner, I really like a very neutral pages. And so you can see here, this planner is super neutral. You have just this little bit of polka dots going down the center, but otherwise it's a really blank slate. And that's what I love, because I really enjoy decorating my planner every week with stickers, and I don't want to have to keep matching up the stickers to the colors that might already be printed on the page. So just something really neutral is what I enjoy. I also don't really like dating planners. I can, but it's just, a little bit of an extra step and everything. So that is why I am going to be using pretty much the guts from this planner. So the monthly pages and all the weekly pages. But the thing that I struggled with are the dividers. And as I said, this planner was like the most neutral that came out as part of the fall release. This is a 12-month planner that runs from January of 2024 to December of 2024. And so I'm just not in love with the dividers. So that's where this planner comes into play. And this one just came out as part of the winter release. So it definitely, pretty much everything I'm showing, I believe is still available on the Happy Planner website, or you may be able to find it in stores like Joann's or Hobby Lobby, Michael's, etc. So this one is called the Feathers and Florals. This is also a vertical layout planner, but it is completely undated. But I loved just the look of this planner. It has kind of this botanical feel with like hummingbirds and butterflies. And I just think this planner is gorgeous. And one of the things that I want to do this year is I want to decorate my currently page, and that's the page that you see here. It's kind of like your overview for the month. And I really want to coordinate my currently page with the divider. So my thought process is I'm basically going to be combining these two planners together, and almost everything I will keep from this planner with the exception of the dividers. And I haven't decided yet whether I'm simply going to just glue these dividers together just like this, and then you would just flip straight into the month and not have to redate anything. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that. If I do that, I will probably trim off this tab and then just glue it together. But then I will have to date each month. And this planner the undated planner, they always come with some stickers, the monthly stickers, and I can just date the front and the back side of that tab. And that's all I would have to do. The only thing that I'm, maybe worried a little bit about is that this would just, feel just too thick. And if that is the case, then what I would need to do is just completely remove the divider. Again, label the divider with the monthly labels, but then I would have to date like half the page, which is not a problem. I just worry that I might get mixed up and, I'll have to just really, make sure I'm having good attention to detail to make sure, I date it all correctly. So, so I haven't landed on that. Certainly the simplest thing is just to keep the divider, trim off this tab, and then just tape them together. And from there, I think that will just be perfect for me. So I'm going to work through that, and I'll have more details around that in the individual setup video. I will also probably change out the cover because I really like the cover, these covers here, and it's just so pretty. So in long story short, it's really going to be combining these two planners together. And I think, just for me, just finding out what's going to work and what's going to give me, the most planner piece, and that I'll be able to use the planner to the fullest extent of how I want to use it. So that is going to be my catch-all planner. And so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next planner. And the next one is going to be my social media planner. And this is something that, has been already working really well for me. This is something I'm already doing today, is basically, again, kind of combining two planners together, the guts from one planner and the dividers and the currently page from another planner. So this is kind of the main one that is going to be the finished product. I love these green metal discs. I love the floral cover. I love all of those things. So for February, as an example, this is already pre-decorated and, has a divider. I love all this. This is already all pre-decorated. But then on the weekly pages is where it has the floral decorations. And again, for someone, if you don't want to do a lot of decorating, every week and you like florals, this is such a beautiful planner because you really don't have to do much to it. But because I enjoy, really decorating it with different stickers and themes, every week, that's where this planner is going to come into play. This is the Spoonful of Faith. Beautiful and Brave. This is an 18-month planner. So just for example, jumping to February, I will basically just take all of this. And as you can see, this dashboard planner is completely neutral. Again, it just has a little bit of that polka dot going down the center. Otherwise, it's a really clean slate. And so what I'll do is I'll just take all of these pages and bring them into this planner and replace it with these pages here. So just a little bit of kind of shifting of papers. It's almost very similar to my catch-all that I just talked about. But again, this is has been working really well for me throughout these last couple of months, and I want to keep it going using this planner, but just changing out the main guts of it. Okay, so the next planner that I want to talk about is my mini. That's probably the easiest one remaining. I'm not doing anything to this planner. I like it. This one is called the Apricot Sage. It is a horizontal layout, and it kind of has a little bit of, I think, maybe a mom theme to it, and that's okay. That will work for me. Like it says, cherish every moment, or mom meant. So, it's kind of a mom theme to it, but I like the color scheme in here. I don't really decorate this overview page. I don't decorate the monthly calendar. I just focus on the weeklies. And as you can see here, these weekly pages are super neutral. This is the horizontal layout. It just has a little bit of polka dots going down the center, and otherwise, it's perfect. So it's very neutral. I can make it work for me, and the dividers are fine enough. So I'm not going to worry about frankenplanning this or changing this in any way. Outside of the disc, I did enjoy having my mini planner on classic size discs throughout this year. So I'll just do a setup video, changing out my discs. I like putting a few a folder in here. I like adding in just some plain note paper, and I use this mini planner for on the go planning. So I can just throw this in my purse as I'm running errands, or take it to work with me, and it's easy enough so I can just remember everything, that I have to get done. So this will be my mini, continuing with the horizontal layout for the mini, again, for 2024. Okay, so then for Faith. So this is an area that I did do some reevaluation on. And so one of the things that I want to try this year is doing a creative journal for faith planning. And so I know the Happy Planner has some journals that are dot grid, really nice paper. And I said, before I dive into purchasing something a little bit more expensive, I'm just going to start with this dot grid, notebook journal. I actually picked this up from Hobby Lobby. This is the Paper Studio line, and it's basically the same size as the Happy Planner one. It has this nice band to it. It does have, the little satin ribbon wherever it's at to, hold your place of where you're, where you're at in the journal. So very similar to the Happy Planner journals that they have come out with. It's also the dot grade paper. It feels pretty nice weight to it. So what I'm planning on doing is decorating this, every week, and I will have some videos coming out, throughout each month of next year where I show decorating. I probably won't share kind of after the pens of writing in this, because as I said, I'm using this for faith journaling, and I that's feels very personal to me, but I will show the process of decorating it. And I think this will just be a lot of fun. I got this notebook or journal when the Paper Studio line is like 40% off at Hobby Lobby. So I paid like $5 for this. So I was like, this is not a huge investment. I can really, try this out, see if it works for me, and just, sparks inspiration. And so that's what I want to be using as a creative journal for like faith journaling. And so it's not really a planner, it's not dated or anything like that, but I can always just, add in some dates, and so forth. And what I said is, if this doesn't work for me, I had already purchased this planner. This is a horizontal layout planner, the Butterfly Pavilion in classic size. And I had gotten this planner like so cheap. I think 60% off, something like that, maybe like $12 or $15. It was really inexpensive, as I had gotten it on sale around Black Friday, and I think it was from Michael's. So this is a 12-month planner. It starts in January. And I love this too, which is why I said it was tough to decide, but I have used a horizontal layout in the past for faith planning. And I think the main thing that I didn't like about it, and I guess I could go with an undated planner, is I may not write in it every day. And by this being dated, it causes a little angst. Like, I want to see everything filled in, and when I don't like that. But I said, if the creative journal doesn't work for me, then I can always come back to this planner. And I always love the horizontal classic layout because I have plenty of room to write, and for that journaling. And this is just such a pretty planner with this color scheme here. I love it so much, and the butterflies and everything. So that's my thought process for my creative journaling or faith planning is, I'm going to start off with the journal, see how that goes. And if it just doesn't work for me, I will have this planner that I can use. And then just a few more to go. So at the end of the day, I have a lot of planners here, but I'm really like using 6 planners in total. And this is the purpose for them. Okay, so another thing that I spent some time doing some self-reflection on is wellness and fitness planning, which is something I enjoy doing. And earlier this year, throughout 2023, I was using the dashboard layout in a mini size for wellness and fitness, like habit tracking and so forth. I love a mini dashboard. And so, again, I picked this one up. It was super inexpensive, got it on sale, I think like 60% off. And this one in particular is called the Tiny Florals layout. And just take this off as well, just so I can do a show of it. And this one is nice. It's floral. It is very neutral. I don't really decorate the overview page. I don't decorate the monthly pages. I just focus on the weekly pages. And I was using this to over here kind of do some tracking around things like, my steps or, like walking, exercise, water intake, things like that. And then over here, I was just using this more for like just a free space, where I could write in some different stuff or like reflection for the week. So I do like this layout. I'm not, I'm trying to find something that's going to really get me motivated, and I don't know. So for that reason, one new thing that I want to try to start the year with, instead of this mini dashboard, is this Erin Condren. This is the Petite Planner, and it is the Wellness Log. Now, this is available on the Erin Condren website. I actually purchased this from Amazon. And I have Prime, so I just got, the 2-day free shipping, and I really like this for a number of reasons. It starts with number one, the florals. Like, how can I not love the florals, on the cover? This is just a 6-month planner, and I think 6 months that you get in here, and it's called a wellness log. Outside it says make yourself a priority, and when I saw this, I was like, yes. I have to make myself and fitness and wellness a priority for 2024. So already I'm feeling inspired. So this is the inside of it, and small steps lead to big changes. And it's got some things to start out with goals, helpful tips. And for each week you have, or each month rather, it looks like you have this area where you can check in. And you have these different prompts like what worked, what do you want to do or improve upon, and so forth. So you can do just this overall goal setting as you go into the month. And then you move into, goals, and then making it actionable. And then these are the weekly pages, and it's pretty simple. On the right-hand side, you can track your food log Monday through Sunday, things like, breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then you have this spot for weekly self-care, which is great, because that's another thing about like really trying to prioritize yourself and self-care. And even if it's just something small every week, really having a spot, to think about that and to do that. And then on the left side, you have this movement for the week, Monday through Sunday. And this is where, I'll plan on putting in, if I'm exercising or, closing my Apple Watch rings, steps, so on and so forth on the left side. And then down the bottom here, they have some habits that you can track. And again, Monday through Sunday, and some things are already here. So daily water intake, step goal, sleep goal. And this is a lot of what I was tracking in the past. So I really like that, you know, this is already kind of populated. It aligns with the things that I wanted to track and build some consistent habits around. And yeah, so that is what the weekly pages look like. And so I don't think I'm going to decorate this. You don't have much space to decorate it. And I think maybe that's one thing that I like about this, that I can just pen to paper and does not take a lot of time to kind of keep up with. I also like that this is super lightweight and thin, so I can just, you know, take it to work with me and fill in, you know, as I'm eating or, you know, drinking and water and so forth every day, and kind of just take it with me on the go. And it's really lightweight and easy. So I think you get 5 weeks because it is undated. And then you have this place at the end of the month where you can fill in, you know, how did the month go? What did you accomplish? You know, what do you want to do differently, or goals for the next month? And so I just feel like this will be really inspiring and encouraging. I like the florals around it. So it gives a little bit of decoration. The colors are very soothing, at least to me. And then you just go into the next week. So I may be wrong. This may not be 6 months. Maybe this is just 3 months. Or maybe, yeah, actually it does look like it's 6 months. So yeah, so something that I can at least test out for the first half of the year, see how it goes. And if I don't like it, I can you know, jump over to the mini dashboard, and because I got it on such a great price, I'm fine with that. This was, I think $10 on Amazon, so it wasn't too expensive either. And it does come with just a sheet of stickers, and you know, just some little small stickers that are fitness related. It's got this little pocket here, and then that's the back side. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to try out, at least to start the new year with, for fitness and wellness tracking and habits. And so the last planner that I wanted to talk about is going to be for my work planner. And I have had a solution that worked really well for me all year, or since July, and that is I have been using the Happy Planner Simply layout for my work planner. And I do have lots of videos on my channel where I show me setting up and refreshing my work planner every month, and I always enjoy doing that. And so definitely check out any of those videos. But I'll just show, like, this is what June of 24 looks like. You have kind of that overview page, you have your monthly calendar, and then from there, you have basically 2 dashboard pages on both the left side and the right side. And that has been working well for me. And the main thing that I was also doing was inserting some daily pages where I needed to, you know, have even more to write out on any given day. But then also I could use this to kind of look ahead for different deliverables, or you know, things like that coming due that I needed to, you know, start working towards. So I have enjoyed the Simply layout, but one thing I am, you know, kind of thinking about and considering is this planner, which is the classic size vertical planner that is a checklist layout. And this one is an 18-month planner. So I'm just showing it starting in January 2024. It has the overview page. It has the same type of calendar. But the main thing is you just get the 1 week at a time. And the reason why I'm kind of considering this as a good planner that I could use for work for me is because I could use, or you have these like 3 sections, and I'm thinking the first row is where I could still use that section to notate things that are coming due in the future that I need to start working towards. And then the middle section is for that given day, specific tasks and to-dos. I could write those things out here in this checklist style and check them off as I go on. And then on the bottom, the third row here is where for that day, I could jot down important meetings that I have that I want to make sure that I'm prepared for. And just as I have used in the Simply layout, I don't decorate that planner. I just keep it really functional for me for work. And so that's pretty much what I would do with this one too. Just keep it functional, just pen, paper, checklist. Doesn't matter if it gets messy, it's okay. Just keeping it really functional. So this would kind of help me avoid having to put daily sheets in, because I would have kind of that checklist every day, but then a spot for, the upcoming deliverables, and then a spot for like key meetings that I need to prepare for. So I think I am, I'm declaring it right now. I think I am going to give this a shot. And I will do a setup video of this one for January and show that and get it all set up and ready to go for the new year. And so, yeah, I'm going to give the checklist layout a go. And if it doesn't work for me, I still have the Simply layout that runs through the end of June, and then can, see what they come out with at the, for like the spring release to start at the beginning for the planners that start in July. So I still have this as a backup if it doesn't work out for me, but that's what I'm going to give as a shot for my new work planner. So that is everything. As if that wasn't enough. But at the end of the day, it's really like 6 planners, and I'm combining them together in different ways or trying some new things out. And just, seeing how it works for me. And I think, these are things that will get me excited and motivated, and things that, I'll enjoy using as I start the new year. So definitely let me know what you think about this lineup. If you're using any of these planners or these types of layouts for your planners for 2024, would love to hear about it. And if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button and give me a big thumbs up. Would greatly appreciate you subscribing. I thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, friends.